Hi friends, welcome back. So I couldn't help myself and I got myself some more art prints. So we're gonna take a quick look at those today and talk a little bit about this different style of art that I found online. These two are by Vicki Rollins of Sister Golden. I will put a link down in the description box if you would like to check them out. And I will give you some pointers a little bit as well because I did have one issue with the prints that I ordered from Sister Golden. And to me it was kind of a big deal, but I'm also crafty enough that I managed to make it work. So without any further ado, let's get into it. This one here, so I got two, but we're going to start with the one on the left side of my easel here. This one is called Bookworm, and the interesting thing with these is that Vicki's work is only available in prints because because this is a photo. This is a photo of, she puts a piece of paper down and she puts actual flowers and dried leaves and little seeds and stuff that she finds out in nature down onto this piece of paper. She photographs it and then she puts all of this stuff back outside to decompose and return to nature how it normally would, which I thought was just really fascinating and really fun and such a unique and not wasteful at all style of art, because all of this stuff is just stuff that she has found outside, stuff that is like, these are little dried leaves, these are more dried leaves. I think the little dragonflies are seeds from what I can tell. And then this is just like this fabulous display of fresh flowers. And I just love the creativity of being able to very precisely arrange each and every one of these individual pieces to come up with this full composition. I just thought these were so cool. And I have this idea in my head of doing an art wall in my house. I think I know what wall I'm going to do it on. I don't have a whole lot of open walls at this point. But I want to do a wall of art containing the female figure specifically. That tends to be very inspiring to me. It tends to be something that I find very beautiful. And so I have another print coming already. And I will show you that one as soon as it gets here. But that one was a little bit more high-end than these two. And I just thought these two would make a really cute addition to that art installation in my house, because these are created by a woman. They are featuring women, and this is this it's this natural kind of beauty that is super, super inspiring to me. Like, this is the kind of scene that would come into my mind as something to paint. And seeing this presented in a different method, through photography even, is just so fascinating to me. And I find myself just utterly inspired by these pieces. It's actually the other one, which I'll show you in a second, that caught my eye more than this one. Bookworm is one of a selection of new releases that Vicki has just done. She did a few featuring books that were extremely cute, but the other one was one that had just, it caught my eye almost immediately when I went to their website, and I knew I had to have it. And then when this one came out, they just went together beautifully. So it just kind of worked out for me. Absolutely love it. So Bookworm was a bit of a last minute decision. The other one, Free Spirit, was the one that I knew I wanted. And then when I finally made the decision that I was going to go get a print, I was looking at Free Spirit and noticed that Vicki had done a set of new pieces, and this one was just It's so cute, and the colors and everything will go beautifully in my house. They're very on theme with what I've got decor-wise. So, just beautiful. But if we move this one, let's see, I'll just flip them around here. So Free Spirit is a little bit smaller, and that is the one issue that I had with Sister Golden, is that there's a hair. It's really my hair too. I got it. So the one issue I ended up having with Sister Golden was that I ordered two 11 by 16 inch prints, and as you can plainly see, these are totally different sizes. It does say on their website that the new prints are a different size from the older ones, but it is not very clearly stated. I did not notice until after the prints had arrived and I put them side by side and realized that they were completely different sizes. So what was different was that they were both 11 by 16 prints, but Free Spirit is laid out as an 8 by 10, and Bookworm is a 9 by something. 9 by 12? Yeah, 9 by 12. My ability to math was tested right there. And when I got them and I saw them side by side, I hated that they were the same size. Like the paper was the same size, but the prints were different, because you can tell they're the same artist. Like they look like they're from the same artist, but it just looked wrong that they were the same print size, like the same paper size, but the actual image was two different sizes. Like it just felt really weird. And so I contacted the company to be like, is there anything that we can do to make them match better? And they're insistent that it just goes and that everything looks fine together. I completely disagree. And what I ended up doing was cutting down this one to be a 10 by 12 so that they both have 1 inch borders, instead of having one with 1 inch borders and one with funky borders, because it was an 8 by 10 inside an 11 by 14. So that was my one issue with them. If you're comfortable with having different print sizes, or if you're careful and make sure you pick out ones that are the same size, then it wouldn't be a big deal. But it was also just kind of annoying because this was the one that I really wanted, and it ended up being like way smaller and more frustrating to deal with. I don't regret that I bought both of them. I still love both of them. Free Spirit is still my favorite of the two. Just, I don't know, there's something about the composition of this piece with like the pine cone and the little like nest and the shade of the leaves, and just, there's just something about this composition that just makes me happy. And I think that is the biggest thing that most of us are looking for when it comes to art, is just, does it make me happy? And if it does make you happy, then you should probably have that for your house, because that's the entire purpose of art, is for your enjoyment, for the beautification and the emotion of having it in your house, having it in your collection, having it in a space where you can see it every day and look at it and just have that elation of seeing this beauty, this work of art in your home any day of the week. That, to me, is the reason why I am intent on buying more artwork that is very intentionally created, that is very artistic in nature and not so mass-produced. I do understand that the pieces that you'd find in like Hobby Lobby or Home Goods, those are also artist created, but they are then mass-produced and you find them in so many people's homes, where a lot of these things, like, you're not gonna go to your friend's house and find the exact same Sister Golden prints at their house. That's just not a thing that would happen unless your friend saw the Sister Golden prints at your house and then was like, oh, I need those too, and bought them. Like, it's not as common that you would wind up with the exact same art style and art pieces as you do when you just buy all your artwork at Hobby Lobby or buy it from the print shops that just take a photo and do it across like 5 canvases or whatever like that. You get much more personalized pieces. You get to curate your own collection, and that to me has been really, really fun, and I do not at all regret buying these two. I am so excited to hang them. My next print that should be here in a few weeks is a bit larger, so I'm waiting until that one gets here before I hang these two, but I will post on Instagram as soon as the 3 go up on my wall so that you guys can see the beginning of my art collage. I think it's going to be a really fun installation in my house, and I am super excited to get started on it. Anyway, these are my 2 new prints from Sister Golden, and I hope that you guys like them as much as I do, because, man, especially now that they're framed, I'm just so happy with them. And now that, like, this one is cut down to size, and they go together now, like, they look more intentionally. These were designed to be different sizes, and it's fine. It no longer bothers me. I'm super, super pleased with them, and I can't wait to get them on the walls. Thank you guys so much for watching this quick little video of Sister Golden prints. Please check them out online and go support an artist. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in a couple weeks with a whole new video. Bye!